Hey, I'm Lisa.
Hey, I'm Nancy, and you're watching Losing It,
Season 2.
The more I win. I'm working hard. Teamwork, faith, self-belief, that's my winning card. When you feel like giving up, remember what I say. One foot after the other, today's another winning day. The more I lose, the more I win. I'm working hard. Teamwork, faith, self-belief, that's my winning card. When you feel like giving up, remember what I say. One foot after the other, today's another winning day. When you feel like giving up, remember what I say. One foot after the other, today's another winning day.
Keep moving, come on.
When you feel like giving up, remember what I say. One foot after the other, today's another winning day.
Hi, I'm Kim Matthews. Welcome to Season 2 of Losing It on TCAM TV. We're very excited this season because we have 4 contestants that are returning from last season, and we have 6 brand new contestants. So let's meet the contestants. Hi, and welcome back to Losing It Season 2. We're about to weigh in all of the contestants for the first time. The first person is Maureen R. Okay, so Maureen, step on the scale, please. 204.0. Thank you, Maureen. Woo. Please step on the scale. 195.4. Thank you. Still going. 272.6.
For the big
269.8. Thank you, Tim. $281.2. Thank you. Step right up, please. 384.8. Thank you, Ron. $282.6. Step right up. Still going, still going, still going. 333.8. Thank you. The next person to weigh in is our second place winner last season, Nancy.
First place this year.
She's serious, she's got a body with her.
Step right up.
255 I ended with last time.
247.6. And last but not least is Steve.
Oh.
All right. Ready?
How do you like that pretty new hostess?
Still going, thank you, by the way.
Keep going.
353.6. That's awesome. You're down from last time, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's great.
That's right, lady. A couple weeks ago. Wait. A couple weeks ago.
Hi guys, we're beginning our winter challenge, so we're going to go over some just very general nutrition guidance. I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a registered dietitian, so it's very general. It's not broken down specifically for each person, okay, because I'm not qualified to do that. So basically, I want to tell you guys there's 2 apps that I want you to download. Number 1, really important that you keep track of what you're eating. It's 80% of the success of the challenge is eating the proper foods, eating the right amount, making sure that you are having the proper portions. A lot of people eat, you know, their portions are too big, or they're eating the wrong foods too often. So really important that you write down what you're eating when you eat it, so that way you can keep track. Sometimes things you forget, you know, you'll have a little bite here, a little bite, you forget you're eating something, and then it's an extra 200, 300, 400 calories. So I sent you guys an email, the Lose It app. I'm going to send you a friend request, so accept it. I keep an eye on that. Okay, I make sure that you're recording. On my cell phone, I check it on my iPhone. It doesn't break down what you eat. So if you're like, oh my God, she's going to see that I had this, it just breaks down the calories, so I can see if you're over or under. Know that what you eat is very important too. You don't want to be eating junk. You want to be eating good food. So we'll go over that more, you know, so don't be, you know, making a habit of, oh, she's not going to see I had a cookie. You know, I'll put it down, but she won't know, because I can actually go on my regular computer and check too. So that app is free. You can either get it on your computer or on your cell phone. So I want you to do that as soon as you leave here today. Make sure you go get that app. The next one, it's a new app. It's called Foodducate, and that, if you have a smartphone, you can actually scan any of the packaged foods, and it will break down the nutritional content for you, and it'll give you better suggestions if there are any suggestions. So that's a really handy app too. But if you have a food that you're going to eat and you can't scan it, there's no barcode, that's the best, because then you know it's not processed. So try to stay away from the packaged stuff, okay? So that's the number 1 tip that I have for you guys. Make sure you get those apps downloaded on your phone or on your computer, okay? My next thing I'm going to tell you guys, make sure that you prepare for the day. You want to, if you can, invest in a small portable cooler to bring your food with you when you go out. You're going to be eating every 3 hours, a small meal or a small snack. So you want to make sure that you have the food with you so that you're not out looking for food that's potentially not going to be healthy. I mean, you can get some food when you're out that's healthier, lower sodium. It's really hard though. The fast food is really hard to eat well if you're eating out somewhere at a restaurant particularly. You'll see the Lose It app, actually, you can put in some of the restaurants and some of the fast food places, and it'll tell you the breakdown. So you can use that too, but try to bring your food. You want to bring a lean protein, fruits, vegetables, anything fresh like that. Nuts travel really well. String cheese, non-fat string cheese is really good. Hard-boiled eggs. As far as protein supplements and stuff, I'm not a big supplement person. You can use them in a pinch if you're out, a protein shake or a protein bar. If you're in a pinch, you can eat it, but don't make that your general diet, because it's not as good as real food, okay? So if you're stuck, they're good, but don't make it. So I'm going to just have protein shake, 3 protein shakes a day. Don't do that. You don't want to do that, all right? Fruits, vegetables travel very well. So pack your cooler in the morning and bring it with you so that you have healthy food with you at all times, okay? So you want to be eating every 3 hours, 3 meals, and 2 or 3 snacks, depending how long you're awake, if you're an early riser or whatever. And the calorie content for the meals is between generally 300 to 500. Guys are going to require a little bit more. When I put you on the scale, it's going to break down. It goes by your age, how much you weigh currently, your sex, and it'll actually break down how many calories you need per day. So that will be where we get your number for like what we're going to shoot for calories. I'm not just going to pull it out of the air. It comes out of, there's a formula in the scale that'll tell you that, so you can see what you are going to require for the day, and then you can just break it down. So meals are between 300 and 500. Snacks are, ladies probably 150, 200, up to like 300 for the guys. So we'll break that down, okay? Like I said before, you can have a lean protein every time you eat. This is really, really important. And I'm not talking, you know, a big serving of protein, a handful of nuts, measure. That's another thing I'm going to tell you guys. Make sure you get the measurements of the food that you're eating, so you know the portions that you're having. Some foods that are really good for you are really high in calorie, like nuts is one of them. An ounce is not a lot of nuts. You can actually buy them prepackaged too, but you want to make sure that you have the proper size for that, okay? So you want to make sure you have protein with each meal, in each snack, a small amount. Greek yogurt, that would be, you know, protein. You want to aim to get probably about 10 grams for a snack, 15, 25 for a meal, approximately. So you're not eating tons of protein, but you're eating a little bit of protein. Protein, it keeps you feeling fuller longer, and it actually boosts your metabolism a little bit. It takes a little bit more energy to digest protein than it does to digest the other foods. So it gives a double whammy there. Plus, with all the exercise that you're going to be doing here, you're going to be breaking down lean muscle tissue, so you need that to repair your lean muscle tissue. And as far as the fruits and vegetables go, you can have any kind of fruit, any kind of vegetable. I generally tell people to try to get as many colors as they can. Eat the rainbow. You probably heard that phrase. Have you guys heard that phrase? Eat the rainbow. So you want to have as many fruits and vegetables in all different colors, blues, red, green. You know, the bright colors have more antioxidants in them, so they're actually better for you. So try to eat as many different colors as you can. And when you set up your plate, like, you want to have the fruits and vegetables are going to take up most of it, and then you're going to have your protein, and then you're going to have your starchy carbs. Now, your fruits and vegetables are carbohydrates, so I'm not telling you not to eat carbs. But when you do eat, like, your bread and your potatoes and all that, first of all, sweet potatoes are better than a white potato, okay? If it's from nature, I tend to say you can have it, so I'm not going to say you can't eat that. You know, if it's out and you can get it, it comes from the earth and man hasn't made it, generally it's good for you. So I'm not going to tell you, oh, don't eat potatoes, whatever. Sweet potatoes are better. They have a little bit more nutrients in them, a little higher fiber. The skin has higher fiber. As far as vegetables, any vegetable you want to eat, you can eat carrots, okay, as long as they're plain. They're not, they have sugar, yes, but people do not put on weight because they're eating carrots, okay? It's got the tons of antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and stuff. You don't want to be excluding food groups, okay? That's number one, that's not healthy. So any kind of fruits and vegetables you want to eat is fine, as long as they're plain, you can eat them. I had a question before about counting those calories. Some fruits have higher calorie counts, like bananas have more calories. Bananas are very good for you. So you add those into your daily thing. So if you're having a banana and some nuts for a snack, then you're going to add that in. And the Lose It app they have all the calorie counts. Like if it's depending on the size of the apple or whatever, it'll tell you how many calories. So you can add that right in. It's so easy to keep track of it that way. Okay. So as far as the starchy carbs go, like the breads and the rice and beans and stuff like that, you want to make sure you're having more fiber per serving. So if you flip around, everything has a label that's processed. On that label, it's going to tell you the calories. It's going to tell you how many grams of fiber per serving that it has. You want the higher fiber per serving that you can get. Like if you're getting like a whole wheat bread or whatever, flip it around, compare it, which one has more fiber. That's the one that you want to get, okay? Also, some of them have a little bit more protein too. And I'm not like a label person, but like Weight Watchers generally, if you look at that, usually they have high fiber and high protein. There's other brands out there that do too, but that's a good place. Like I'll look there first and then go from there. Rice, you want brown rice, okay? And measure that too, because it's easier to have more than a serving of brown rice. Guys, you can have your starchy carbs all day, like after lunch, whatever, because you guys will generally, although I don't know, none of the guys have ever won one of the challenges, so maybe I shall have you cut after dinner. Don't have any starchy carbs. See what happens.
Right from the get-go.
Yeah, but I usually tell the women, them not to have the starchy carbs after, lunchtime or so. Like if you cut that out with the later meals, that'll help. The beginning you don't have to as much because you're gonna, just by following, measuring what you're eating, you're gonna notice that you lose weight pretty quickly in the beginning, and then as you go along it gets harder. So that's when you can try to take out maybe some of those later in the day, have them earlier in the day, take them out later in the day, and that'll make enough of a little bit of a boost there that you can start losing a little bit more again, okay? So basically what I'm going to tell you guys is you want to eat as many unprocessed food. You shop on the outside of the store, and you want to be, you know, if a man does not make it, it is good for you. Watch your portions, very important. Measure, count those portions, watch your fiber, watch your protein. I noticed the last challenge, a lot of people are like, it's low fat, it's low fat. Okay, I'm not telling you not to eat fat. You need to have, some people, they'll be like, oh, I'm trying to lose weight, so I'm not going to eat any fat. And a lot of people have that mindset. You need some fat in your diet. Some fat, it's very important for hormone production, okay? It's very important for, it keeps your hair soft, your skin moisturized. You know, you can't cut fat. What you want to do is you want to have the healthy fat, okay? Olive oil, nuts. If you like fish, the fatty fish is really, really good. It has a lot of healthy fat in it. It's good for your heart. So I'm not telling you not, you know, you guys are all crazy like, oh, it's low fat. Sometimes low fat has more sugar. So, you know, you go and you're looking at stuff and you're like, oh, this one's lower fat. Look at the sugar content. So I don't tell you guys to cut your fat. I tell you to watch what kind of fat you're eating. All right, guys, so we're going to be going to Trukey's supermarket, and we're going to split up into teams, and I'm going to have one team is going to pick foods for a breakfast meal, one team's going to pick lunch, one team's going to pick dinner, and one team's going to pick snacks for the day, okay? So that's it. You're only picking one meal, all right? All right, guys, break down to your individual groups and go pick out the healthiest foods that you can for your snacks or meals, and we'll meet in the produce aisles, all right? Ready? Yep. Go! Woo!
Ho! Where's the high five? What's that? Nobody, come on!
Go! Yep.
Snacks.
Yeah, we have to get 3 snacks that we need along the day.
What have you got so far?
We got some Greek yogurt,
Plain.
a lot of protein, low in sugar,
On our way to get some fruits and nuts.
some string cheese.
Yeah, whatever else we find.
We have breakfast.
And what have you gotten so far?
We've gotten egg whites, 25 calories for 3 tablespoons, which is about 1/4 of a cup. So you can have a 1/2 cup of egg whites for only 50 calories. And so far we have English muffins, the light English muffins, raisin English muffins. They're only 90 calories for the whole English muffin. So we're going to go over to the produce department, get some fresh veggies to put with the eggs to make an omelet. We have lunch.
We're doing the lunch, but we really wanted the snacks.
And what have you gotten so far?
Chicken, spinach, and we got garlic to hopefully keep Corinne away from us.
We have dinner, so we picked the turkey breasts, which are 110 calories for a slice, and there's 4 slices in here, so guys could have 2 if they wanted. And it's 25 protein. And then we got the asparagus. Asparagus is really good for our vegetable. And then if they wanted to have, we got sweet potatoes for our starch. So girls could either leave out the sweet potato or maybe add another vegetable. And guys, they can have their starches whenever they want. So that's what we thought. That's better than a potato. So that's sort of our meal. You know, we might add another vegetable if you wanted to load up your plate with more vegetables. But this is like the protein, the turkey breast. It's like the lowest amount of calories that I found, even compared to chicken breast. So that's what we have.
Okay, so we're all done with our shopping here. So we're going to look and see who did the best as far as picking the healthiest foods. We're going to start with our breakfast first. So we have Nancy, Ron, and Maureen. And if you look at the cart at first, it actually looks like she's got dinner or lunch in there. She's got all fruits and vegetables, which is, for breakfast is a little different. So she has her egg beaters, egg whites, okay, 5 grams of protein, no saturated fat, so all protein here. And I'm assuming she's going to make an omelet. We're making a veggie omelet. She's got her red and her green, spinach and her red pepper. And she has mushrooms and a red onion. And she's going to have some hot sauce with that. Watch the sodium.
Yep, you don't use a lot.
Yeah, just a little bit. And then she's going to have, with that, she's going to have an English muffin, which has 90 calories per serving, 4 grams of fiber, which is good, 4 grams of protein, a little bit of sugar, so it's not bad. It's actually a raisin muffin, which is, it's not even plain, so not bad at all. 90 calories, one of these, right? Yep. And then she's going to have a banana. So she's got all of her food groups here covered, and very good. Very good job. It looks yummy. Okay, so we have our lunch group here. We have Maureen, Beth, and we have Steve. So let's see what they have. First of all, this is very bad. No cookies. we know that, but
they're black and white.
So here's our protein. We're going to start with that. We have a chicken here on the bottom.
You will feel like a chicken in a wrap.
All right, so we got some chicken breast cutlets, which is really good, so they're portioned down. And then we have, I assume we're making a salad with the rest of this. So we have our spinach, and then we have
a Big Mac.
cucumber, and green pepper, and baby carrots. Go in the salad, or is that separate? Yep. Baby carrots. And what do we have here? Garlic. You put fresh garlic?
No, I should keep you away.
Okay. Garlic is actually really, it's got a lot of antioxidants. It's actually really good for you, but I don't know about having it in a salad. Does anyone eat it in a salad? Who would you rather?
Keep you away.
Good to keep you away. It doesn't work. I actually like garlic, so it's not going to work.
What don't you like?
Tomatoes. Anything that's healthy I like. Right.
Funny bones, those keep you away?
All right, and then we have an Italian dressing here. It says calorie free. Okay.
Wait till you read that bad
Which
boy.
means there's no calories. What's it made out of? It's
We don't
water.
know what it's made out of. It's just got nothing.
Well, it's made out of vinegar, lots of vinegar, sea salt, some spices, and it's purified filtered water. So there's 0 calories in this, which is really, really good. And
Huh? Do I get a 5? Do I get it? Come on. Huh?
Awesome job, Steve. You found this. This is a good find. And then he's got
right
4
over there.
on the side too. He's got some strawberries. They put some strawberries.
Strawberries
So
are very good here.
What was the name of the dressing, if you guys could say it, please?
It is called Walden Farms.
Walnut Farms, there's a whole bunch of them.
Now
Choices.
Steve works in the he works for Troopy, so he's here, so he gets to see the new stuff that comes in. I'm sure, right?
Yeah, we're
Is
gonna
this a new
change
product?
it. It's kind of new. It's not that new, but
Yeah.
it's like.
So
Actually, Rick Cameron showed it to me. Another guy.
yeah, so it's filtered water and it's vinegar and spices is pretty much what it's made out of.
And it looks tasty.
It actually doesn't look bad. There's
It's
no
so
oil.
good.
There's no oil in there. Okay, so next we have our dinner group. We have Lisa and we have Tim. So let's see what we have here. So we have some turkey breast this time. Turkey breast cutlets, very good.
110 calories.
110 calories per 4 ounces. Are these
It's just about a calorie. There's four of them coming there. So
Okay, so each serving is 4 ounces, 110 calories. Really good.
25 protein,
And then we have our sweet potatoes.
which girls can leave out if they don't want the starch.
Well, I mean,
You said no starch after lunch.
you know, it's also sort of a vegetable too. So sweet potatoes, you can have a sweet potato. You can have it for dinner. I'm not going to tell you not you can't have it. You know, I mean, if it's pasta or a bread product, I'd say try not to have it. But a sweet potato, I'm not going to worry about it. And then she has asparagus here, which is actually it's been shown to be like a diuretic. It actually helps regulate fluid. So it's even really good. So
Definitely two girls.
very good. Very good. Good job, guys. Okay, so we have our snacks here. We have Mikey G and we have Casey with our snacks. And of course, you know, Mikey has to have his almonds because he likes almonds a lot. Almonds are really good. Just make sure you measure them. There's a lot of calories, really healthy fats, a lot of protein. Really good. Unsalted. Yep. Natural, unsalted, unblanched. And then he has some apples here. So he's got the green, the yellow, and the red. Okay, that's good. And then we have our Greenhalgh yogurt, 0%. So we have 130 calories per serving. 2 servings in this whole container. That's a lot. If you could feel how heavy this is really some serious weight here. So this is
Really filling.
Really, exactly. It's going to be really, really filling. So what you're going to have this plain. You're going to mix stuff with it.
You can mix the apples in it.
Yeah, no, I put banana. I didn't grab it.
You could put bananas in there. Any sort of fresh fruit would be fine with it. And then he's got cheese string here, light cheese string. Okay, so it's 60 calories per one cheese string, which is really, really good. 8 grams of protein. Just have a little bit of fat in it, but it's all you need is skim milk, I would say. Part skim mozzarella.
Yeah.
So really excellent choice. You can have a little bit more fruit though, but good job. Really good job, guys. All right, guys. So we went through all the carts. Everyone did really, really well. I'm really proud of you guys. I do have one that I think was a little bit better, and I'll explain why I think it was a little bit better.
Is it breakfast?
I believe the breakfast. And the only reason they're so competitive.
You know what I say about Nancy?
No, everyone did really well, and the only reason why I'm going to say that theirs was a little bit better is because they actually, the lunch people did very well, and they were my second choice, but they didn't have any starchy carbs at all. So I think that they'll be hungry a little sooner. They had the, they had the light English muffin in there, so that's going to give them a little bit extra to help sustain them a little bit. So everyone did really well. I'm not going to say that anyone did poorly. Everyone did really well, but just because you had that little extra in there, a little bit more rounded. So great job, guys. Awesome job. Woo!
I'm working hard, teamwork, faith, self-belief, that's my winning card. When you feel like giving up, remember what I say. One foot after the other, today's another winning day. The more I lose, the more I win. I'm working hard, teamwork, faith, self-belief, that's my winning card. When you feel like giving up, remember what I say. One foot after the other, today's another winning day.